All right. Peace, peace, and blessings of Southfold, the Honorable One, the Success Scholar. Keith Shakur, me here. Thank you all for tuning in to make sure I'm good on that YouTube. Let me make sure I'm good here. Excuse me, I didn't test that first, but all right. Give people an opportunity to see my clear fro there. Definitely want to give a shout out to everyone here. Let me make sure this is good look here. Uh, all right, that's good. That's good. All right. Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Haki me here, the Success Scholar. A lot of good things going on. Just want to reach out and touch bases with everybody here. It's been a great, great, phenomenal, exciting year. And things are happening. Things are happening. Things are growing tremendously. And so I wanted to really, I've been taking some very diligent notes over the past few days, past few weeks, and really just been getting my, next level strategy in place. Stan the man. Shout out, Happy New Year. But definitely want to plant some seeds about what's gonna happen here in the next few weeks, next few months. I got some great ideas. I always think about my few experts that I've listened to over the years. Many have been influential in my yeah. Peace, peace. Sounds good. Yes, indeed. Yes, sister. My ear. so so things are coming along here. I've been doing a lot of reading and studying. Just really preparing myself. So happy New Year's to everybody, everyone that this is their New Year for. But been taking some really good notes and lots of good things going up. Howard University coming up here. I'll be speaking on. Yeah, let me just plug that since you're in. Coming up here on March the 31st, I believe. So post the link if you can, sis. So looking forward to that. But matter of fact, and I'm gonna start getting that getting the word out about that event at Howard University. But it's been really exciting. I'm sitting here reading a book, Slight Edge, today by Jeff Olson, and one of the principles, and they talked about doing things incrementally. All right, great. Doing things incrementally, not believing that change is going to happen massively, but okay, doing small things over and uh, over a period of time. So recently there was a lot of going on, but let me first give birthday greetings to both Doc Ben as well as Dr. John Henry Clarke. And you all can see the picture of myself and Dr. Ben Yakinen. Uh, Check them out, elder, scholar, teacher of ancient African history, and we need to know ourselves on many levels before we can begin to teach humanity and believe that we understand, how we or individually as well as collectively got into a condition or situation where we are. So, with that being said, a lot of deep thinking has been going on, and just assessing certain dynamics of history and understanding, bringing it up to contemporary forces, and looking and understanding uh, how collaborations and building what you call units, because we realize that we may not necessarily be able to do everything by ourselves. But I wanted to open it up for any questions that people may have. Of course, if anybody wanted to really just take a shot at what you think you need some help with in 2018, is that the year that is being called. What's up, Melanie, brother William Caprisa? But good things are happening. Yes, you can hear my commercials in the Baltimore market. I'm going to be doing some more in the Prince George's County market coming up here, but also I'm going to be on a film, a television series coming up here February 11th. We may do a promotional screening. So if you all want to, any sponsors out there that want to support, show up, or we want to bring the different industries together: film, radio, television, and bloggers, YouTubers, however, technology, social media type people. So that's gonna we're gonna do definitely do something on February 11th. And, just celebrate this. My first time actually being in a major production, uh, and so I'll tell more about that. Only a few people will appreciate this actual film television series. It's on Showtime, so pretty established station. But I'm just thinking big. I'm thinking big. I did a press release some months ago. Well, last month, November, 2 months, November, about what I was attempting to do. In the Baltimore marketplace, but I do realize the limitations of when you want to do something big and you have a lot of uh, gatekeepers in place where you got to go through various channels and you may not necessarily be the absolute definitive decision maker. You may not be the person that green light everything. So you kind of have to be at the mercy of some people. And this is a unique business thing because I'm really thinking big globally with a lot of the things that I do. But I realize you start where you are, and sometimes things may go your way, but fortunately, the pieces to the puzzle, I believe, have been put in place. So with that being said, coming up here in the new year, we're gonna really get into this Quelly TV, and we have a conference call coming up in the next couple days. So we're gonna be doing some different types of films screenings in the DMV, maybe certainly at a few theaters. So we want to expand that, realizing, and I'm gonna look some things up about the whole people are not necessarily going to theaters anymore. So we have to hit people where they are, of course, but we still want to bring people together to have conversation. It's an extension of what I did years ago between Baltimore and Prince George's County with the film slash talk back, where you watch a film and then have a conversation about that film. Actually, that's done in theater as well, rather recently, a few times at Coppin State and even at Bowie, where you get to meet the cast of the film and have a conversation with them. Ask them questions, and it's really insightful to learn a little bit more about the people behind the film projects. Uh, so shout out to Sharita, peace and blessings. Hope you're wonderful and happy New Year's to you and your husband. Brother Corey. Grandma Edna. I think that's Grandma Edna. Yes, yes. So, so definitely progress is being made. So that's Quelly TV. So we're gonna really do some things. We're really excited about that, and working doing some other things with the Black Friday part two. So we're gonna see where we're gonna fit that screening in to the transition of which I myself I don't have it in front of me. I actually have a little small part in that, but you know, but these are some of the things that are going on. Um, so I have this book here, Slight Edge, and and it talks about it's a way of thinking that enables you to make daily choices that will lead you to success and happiness that you deserve. The Slight Edge makes you aware of the unwritten rules that we live by and just weren't aware of. Success in life comes one day at a time, as Jeff Olson suggests, one step at a time. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So Um, Again, and I know that after that we have this major rally slash Black Men's Discussion March conference coming up in DC, and there are a lot of phenomenal people who's going to be there. I think I saw Anthony Brada, of course, Brother Malik, Zulu Shabazz, several others. There's a whole list of folk. Professor Griff, I believe, uh, Dr. Boyce Watkins. So, yeah, yes, indeed, yes, indeed. What I see. So, looking forward to that in the new year. But also looking forward to understanding, more about myself and how I have grown. Sometimes you think back and you never really realize how big you're becoming, how grown up you're becoming, right? How you think differently. And this is what happens when you understand self and understand history, and you know that you have to continue to learn. Be a lifelong learner. Continue to think big and to not allow for any forces that you know uh, have come up against you. Throughout your life and throughout your challenges. How old do you have to reach before you realize or recognize and believe in your own greatness? You have to make the choice. The best sale you ever make is when you sell yourself on yourself. So those are some key things. But I want to mention. What's going on, Danye? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. It's just Diane, Happy New Year, sis. So I want to mention some things. It's taken me a lot of time. I learned this. I mean, I learned it years ago, and sometimes you don't realize how much you know true how truly people have impacted you. Right now, I learned some time ago about products and marketing. Even the whole Amway philosophy. How Amway, I learned this from Ken Bridges. They talked about having certain key products, and I know that Les Brown, for instance, talked about certain products. And I'm encouraging. Yes, we need to encourage people to create quality products out here, or as well as learn how to recognize a good product out here and be able to market a particular product to different audiences. Now, and if I've sounded a little angry rather recently, um, about perhaps some non-support from particular persons or individuals. I mean, it's like I know that I've given different people various opportunities to be what, like I say, on the right side of history. Because again, I realized that the undertaking of what's happening now, you know, uh, it may not seem big to a lot of people, but I know that the impact of my actions, the impact of getting particular pieces of knowledge into the hands of the right individual, is unquantifiable. You cannot quantify some of the transformational things that can take place when individuals get particular pieces of knowledge. So, with that being said, so several operations are going to take place here, of which I believe sincerely could be or will be transformational to individuals, uh, as well as overall understanding different both history as well as contemporary forces that are going on that can transform the community. First, community begins with individuals, of course, and then proper mate selection and family, and of course community. And so When you do not have, community, you have chaos. There's several books called Community or Chaos, and this is, unfortunately, we have to understand the times that we live in and position and reposition ourselves with those institutions within our community that can protect protect individuals' dollars, our minds, and our spirit. So with that, I'm not going to be too long here, but I definitely wanted to, just give a, definitely a shout out. Of course, I mentioned Dr. Ben, Dr. Clarke. Happy birthday to both of these elders, and as well as tomorrow will be the transition of our great ancestor, Dr. Francis Gus Wilson, and I have more coming. Some of the lectures that she gave, one on black male, black female relationships, that I believe that, well, not that I believe, well, I believe it's valuable, but we had her. I was getting ready to say I believe that I had her, but yes, I did had her speak in the Baltimore area several years ago. So it was amazing, amazing event. So um, amazing event with Dr. Francis Cross Wilson. So I'm excited about having more of these the lectures that we actually recorded of her coming in. So we have the DVD for that. But I noticed some things are, just certain products that are out here in the market are just going to, do well for a long time. And this is where we have to be able to recognize and position ourselves around not just products. I don't want to be a product driven, but particular people. We have to invest in each other. We have to support one another when we can. I'm not telling you to buy ABC widget if you don't need ABC widget, but but there are certainly some things that are going to be that we certainly should have in our libraries. If we, there was a brother who started the plan to create and suggest that every home should have 500 books, in their home. So we can push towards that. Abu Khalifa was pushing towards that, but so a lot of other good things going on. Of course, people are aware of, some of the disagreements that people have out here in the world, and sometimes that's going to happen, and not everybody has a pleasing personality, a developed personality, or an evolving personality. Uh, so the job is on those of us who are developed to first, try to encourage, proper restorative behaviors, or we can, you know, enforce certain things within our community. So, and this is where, understanding the dynamics of power and influence. Matter of fact, there is a book, on that called Power and Influence, and this is where, understanding uh, individuals understanding our own power, and this is why, sometimes organize with certain groups, and sometimes you organize with other particular groups. You work with those that are right and exact. So progress is being made. We're going to another level, absolutely, no question in my mind. For those that are ready to build a real progressive, empowered, shall I say, movement, the Success Scholar movement, where we are happy to assist anyone in their evolution and development. We certainly have a strategy, and it's very it's a thinking. It's a thinking strategy, so it's ever evolving. But we have some solid products, some solid partners, and we anticipate being around. Peace, Nana. We anticipate being around for a substantial amount of time, as well as create progress, true progress, and as well as healing, and that's essential healing from any and all traumatic experiences that we may have had, both personally as well as in our families and collectively, the psychic frustrations that many of us may have had to endure. You have to make a choices. You can overcome these things through proper affirmations and real focus and discipline. So I'm convicted, and I certainly believe in the power of transformation and healing and achieving various levels of liberation. So that's what I have this evening. Definitely want to just give a brief, brief. I don't know how long I've been on, about 20 minutes. So definitely want to, shout out everybody. Sister Kim, Baba Nana, Tia, Tanisha, Tenacious, Queen, South Sylvia, Reggie, and Tanya. Tanya. So shout out to everybody tuning in, listening in. We are going forward. Got some wonderful things, some workshops coming in, making progress. So holla at the Success Scholar. Get your best-selling book, Mission Unstoppable: Extraordinary Stories of Failures, Blessings, co-authored. And oh yes, of course, and I will certainly will have my book. I gotta have it by April. Gotta have it by April. Gotta be able to launch by April. So definitely shout out everybody. Uh, you all take care. Peace and blessings. We out. Peace.